They say cars aren't built to last anymore, but that's not entirely true. Hidden in today's crowded SUV market are a handful of models that will outlive trends, survive abuse, and keep going long after others have been scrapped. These aren't just good SUVs, they're legends in the making, built with the kind of reliability that makes you forget what a repair bill even looks like. Today, we're counting down 8 SUVs that never break down, starting with number 8, Subaru Outback. The Outback is the SUV you see everywhere in mountain towns and rural backroads. And that's no accident. Subaru's recipe of symmetrical all-wheel drive, boxer engines, and practical, wagon-like proportions has proven itself for decades. These aren't flashy vehicles, but they're dependable in ways that matter most. Owners love to brag about crossing 200,000 miles with little more than regular oil changes, brakes, and tires. Independent mechanics confirm it. The Outback rarely shows up in the shop for anything major. Its engines and transmissions are tuned for longevity, not gimmicks, and that's why they just keep going. What really sets the Outback apart is how well it holds up in harsh conditions. Snow, rain, dirt roads. This SUV shrugs it all off. And when Consumer Reports looks at long-term reliability scores, the Outback consistently lands near the top of its class. It's a quiet workhorse that people keep for a reason, because it simply refuses to quit. Number 7, Toyota RAV4. If there's one SUV that defines set it and forget it, it's the RAV4. Year after year, it's not just the best-selling SUV in America, it's also one of the longest lasting. Toyota's philosophy of over-engineering shines here. The RAV4 doesn't try to wow you with risky tech or untested engines. Instead, it delivers bulletproof 4-cylinder powertrains, simple hybrid systems, and the kind of build quality that feels reassuring every time you close the door. Ask any Toyota dealer and they'll tell you, used RAV4s barely stay on the lot. Why? Because people know they can buy one with 100,000 miles and still expect another decade of service. Owners report hitting 250,000 and even 300,000 miles without drama, and maintenance costs remain shockingly low compared to rivals. What's more, Toyota's hybrid RAV4 models prove that efficiency doesn't have to mean fragility. They blend strong fuel economy with the same bulletproof reliability Toyota is famous for. That's why the RAV4 isn't just popular, it's trusted. And when Consumer Reports scores come in, the RAV4 consistently ranks near the very top. For families who just want an SUV that will never let them down, this is the default choice. Number 6, Honda Pilot. When families shop for a 3-row SUV, the Honda Pilot is almost always in the conversation. Why? Because it's one of the few full-size crossovers that can balance space, power, and bulletproof reliability without compromise. The Pilot has been Honda's flagship family SUV since the early 2000s, and its reputation has only gotten stronger. Under the hood, you'll find Honda's proven V6 engine, an engine so reliable it's basically become folklore in the automotive world. Mechanics will tell you, this power plant can rack up 250,000 miles without breaking a sweat. Owners rave about how little these SUVs cost to maintain. Oil changes, brakes, and tires are really all you need for years at a time. Even the transmission, a common weak point in many large SUVs, has held up far better in the Pilot than its rivals. And when Consumer Reports scores it, the Pilot consistently ranks near the very top for predicted reliability. What's more, the Pilot doesn't feel tired at 100,000 miles. It still drives smoothly, the interior holds up well, and it keeps its resale value far better than most competitors. For families who need space but refuse to sacrifice dependability, the Pilot is a no-brainer. Number 5, Hyundai Santa Fe. Here's where things get interesting. 10 years ago, if someone told you Hyundai would be on a list of SUVs that never break down, you might have laughed. But today, the Santa Fe proves how far Hyundai has come. The 2025 Santa Fe blends style, technology, and affordability. But the real story is its durability. Hyundai backs this SUV with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, the best in the industry. And that confidence isn't just marketing. Owners are reporting smooth sailing well past 200,000 miles. The Santa Fe's engines and transmissions have matured into reliable workhorses. And with fewer fancy gimmicks than some rivals, there's less to break down in the first place. Even when recalls hit the industry, the Santa Fe has avoided the major headaches that plague others. Consumer Reports places the Santa Fe solidly above average in long-term dependability, and owner satisfaction ratings keep climbing. It's proof that Hyundai has moved from being the budget option to being a genuine contender for best-in-class reliability. If you want something modern and affordable that you can trust for years, the Santa Fe has earned its spot here. Number 4. Lexus RX. Luxury cars have a reputation for breaking down once the warranty runs out. But the Lexus RX is the exception that proves the rule. This SUV has become legendary, not just for comfort, but for longevity. The RX has been America's best-selling luxury SUV for years, and reliability is a huge part of that. It shares much of its DNA with Toyota, the same bulletproof engineering, but with Lexus refinement layered on top. That means silky smooth V6 and hybrid options, transmissions that last forever, and a cabin that still feels solid at 150,000 miles. Owners often report hitting 300,000 miles without any major repairs, something you almost never hear in the luxury space. And while German rivals like BMW and Mercedes tend to rack up expensive repair bills after just a few years, the RX just keeps going. Consumer Reports consistently ranks it near the very top of luxury SUVs for reliability, often scoring well above average. It's no wonder the RX dominates the resale market. Buyers know they can pick up a used one and still get another decade out of it. If you want luxury without the usual headaches, the RX is the ultimate choice. Number 3. Subaru Forester. The Subaru Forester isn't flashy. It doesn't scream for attention with chrome trim or oversized wheels. Instead, it wins hearts by doing something most SUVs can't, lasting through decades of real-world use in every climate imaginable. The Forester is powered by Subaru's tried-and-true Boxer engine and symmetrical all-wheel drive. These aren't marketing gimmicks. They're proven systems that give the Forester incredible balance, control, and durability. Whether you live in snowy New England, the Rockies, or the rainy Northwest, the Forester has built a reputation as the SUV that always starts, always grips, and always gets you where you need to go. What owners love is the simplicity. The Forester doesn't overload itself with overly complex electronics. That means fewer headaches, fewer costly repairs, and more miles without incident. It's the kind of SUV where regular oil changes and routine maintenance can get you past 200,000 miles with ease. Consumer Reports consistently gives the Forester high marks for reliability, and owner satisfaction ratings confirm it's not just dependable, it's beloved. Drivers often say it feels like part of the family, something you pass down rather than trade in. And when it comes to resale, few SUVs hold their value like a Forester. The Forester shows that reliability isn't about being the flashiest or most powerful. It's about building something honest and tough that keeps people moving. Number 2. Honda CR-V. If there's one SUV that embodies the phrase, buy once, drive forever, it's the Honda CR-V. Year after year, it sits at the very top of Consumer Reports lists. And for good reason. The CR-V nails the fundamentals. Honda's 1.5-liter turbocharged and naturally aspirated engines have proven themselves over millions of units. And when paired with Honda's transmissions, they deliver a balance of power, efficiency, and longevity that's hard to beat. Real-world drivers are seeing these SUVs last well into the 250,000-mile range with very few issues beyond normal wear and tear. What sets the CR-V apart is its consistency. While rivals like the Ford Escape and Nissan Rogue have gone through ups and downs with recalls and reliability dips, the CR-V just keeps delivering. Each generation improves without sacrificing what made the last one last so long. Consumer Reports places the CR-V at or near the very top of its reliability charts almost every single year, and owners back it up with glowing reviews, affordable maintenance, high comfort, and rock-solid dependability. It's no exaggeration to say the CR-V is the SUV that built Honda's reputation in America. From first-time buyers to retirees, it's the go-to choice for anyone who wants worry-free driving year after year. And while it may not be the flashiest option, it's arguably the smartest. But even the CR-V can't touch what comes next. Because number one on this list isn't just an SUV that lasts. It's an SUV that defines reliability across the globe. Number 1, Toyota Land Cruiser or Lexus LX. If you ask any mechanic, off-road enthusiast, or longtime Toyota owner, they'll tell you the same thing. Nothing beats the Land Cruiser. And for those who want luxury, the Lexus LX delivers the same legendary durability in a premium package. The Land Cruiser isn't just reliable, it's unstoppable. Built for the harshest conditions on Earth, from the deserts of the Middle East to the outback of Australia, this SUV has proven itself over and over again. The engines are overbuilt, the transmissions are bulletproof, and the suspension is designed to take abuse most SUVs could never dream of handling. Stories of Land Cruisers hitting 300,000 or even 400,000 miles are everywhere. Some even push past 500,000 miles with proper care. That's not hype. That's a track record unmatched by any other SUV. And when Toyota brought the Land Cruiser DNA into the Lexus LX, they added comfort and refinement without sacrificing durability. The LX offers plush interiors and modern tech, but underneath, it's the same unstoppable machine trusted by militaries, aid organizations, and adventurers worldwide. Consumer Reports consistently ranks both the Land Cruiser and Lexus LX among the most reliable full-size SUVs ever tested. For decades, they've stood as the gold standard, not just in Toyota's lineup, but across the entire industry. The Land Cruiser is more than a vehicle, it's a promise. Buy one, maintain it, and it'll outlast most everything else you own. But here's the real question. Which one would you trust for the next 20 years? The family-friendly CR-V, the luxury-built Lexus RX, or the legendary Land Cruiser? Drop your pick in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss the next breakdown of the cars and SUVs that matter most. Because when it comes to reliability, knowing what lasts can save you money, frustration, and maybe even keep you driving the same SUV longer than you ever imagined. And that's our ultimate goal.